I joined UKIP because I'm passionate about democracy, and only UKIP offers positive, real change and common sense policies that come from listening to members of the public. All the other parties are the same on membership of the European Union and lots of other issues. I've lived and worked in Europe, and I'm a big fan of EFTA, the European Free Trade Association, but we don't have to be governed by the European Union in order to do business with them. Only 1 in 10 businesses in the UK trade with the EU, and yet we are stifled by thousands of EU regulations. I would like to see more direct democracy, where people can have petitions and even recall their MP. Why shouldn't you sack your MP if they're not doing a good job? As Mark Reckless said about the European Union, we are more than a star on someone else's flag. Our manifesto came out last week. It's been fully costed, and we're the only party to have had it independently assessed and verified by an economic think tank. The Conservatives talk about the economy. They've doubled the national debt. They've borrowed double at £1.4 trillion, and the deficit is still running at 90 billion. By axing politically correct spending programmes and vanity projects, UKIP will save £32 billion by the end of the next Parliament. The 4 main areas where we will do this is by withdrawing our EU membership. We will take up our place on the World Trade Organization, a seat that is currently vacant. We will reduce the foreign aid budget, but keep it investing into areas that people want the money to be invested in. We will scrap the high-speed rail project, which is tearing up the countryside, costs £4 billion. We will replace the Barnett formula, base it on need, saving another £5.5 billion. Without adding a penny to national debt, or cutting vital services, or raising taxes, we will invest £12 billion in the NHS, which it desperately needs, in frontline doctors and nurses, £5.2 billion in social care. We will build a military hospital and abolish hospital parking charges. UKIP is the party of defence. We're going to invest £16 billion and upgrade Trident nuclear deterrent and create 6,000 jobs in police force and prisons for ex-servicemen. We'll support our ex-servicemen, mental health, housing and jobs. We will meet that 2% GDP NATO commitment. We will also scrap inheritance tax, the bedroom tax, and scrap income tax for the minimum wage, and scrap tuition fees for students who study core subjects with the skills we need, such as areas of science, technology, medicine, engineering and maths. I believe in Britain, and I know you do too. As Winston Churchill said, if Britain must choose between Europe and the open sea, she must always choose the open sea.